If you have a Godseeker ANIRI on your raid account, or if you pull this champion anytime in the future, or you have a chance to pull for this champion during like a progressive chance where she's one of the epics that you can lock in on your raid account, this is how you want to be using your Godseeker ANIRI. This is an account takeover video. It's going to be a very, very quick one, but a very, very crucial one for clearing all the way down to stage 25 using pretty much just one champion. Going to be talking about how to build your ANIRI, why this build works, and what masteries to go for, which these masteries are not so great. So we've got some things to fix on this account and all of that good stuff, man. Hey, you guys are looking to start off a new raid account, make sure to get that done immediately. Gosh darn it, by clicking on the beginner promo link that's down below this video, man. By clicking on that link and using that link to create your new raid account, you're going to get all of the freebies that you see on screen right now, man. It's part of a triple legendary start, by the way. If you're looking to start off a new raid account, man, use that link down below to do it on laptop or PC. It will work on mobile devices. But make sure to get that done before October 30th, while Michelangelo is the Logan Reward Legendary Champion. Might as well take advantage of a triple legendary start, man. So first off, Godseeker ANIRI, what do you need to do in order to make this build work? And just basically kind of solo the crap out of Sand Devil. Not really a solo, but we'll get to that in just a second. The other champion just doesn't really matter that much, you know. Anyways, man, the Godseeker ANIRI herself, well, she's got to be fully booked, first of all. That's a big deal. Second of all, you are looking for immortal gear and regeneration gear. The stats you were looking for on your Godseeker ANIRI in this immortal gear and regen gear are going to be about 65,000 health, so we're a little bit short on this champion. At least 209 speed or higher. You can go a little bit higher. That's going to make the run, you know, well, it'll be just fine. 209 speed or higher. And as for defense stats, I think it's like 4,000 defense, maybe even a little bit higher than that. We're going to find out very soon when I try and rebuild this ANIRI and it fails miserably, you know? And so the very first thing I'm going to do with this champ is just try and get the health up a little bit. Champ actually doesn't have a relic, and this is a very, very peculiar account that we're working on so far. If you've missed the last account takeover videos that have been going on up, I've been spending a lot of time and a lot of videos on this account because it's such a strange case, you know, such an old account with a lot of champion copies of much older champions, low awakening levels on basically all of these guys, just no red stars to speak of on a lot of champions. It's a very strange account, and so as such, on the entire account, we've got 2 relics. We got 2 relics on the entire account, bro. That is nuts. Just happens that one of them is actually quite good, though, for ANIRI for this purpose. Do we even have any gems? We actually do. Okay, that's really cool. 10 meter reduction effects. None of these gems are actually that good, though. Critical bolster's fine. Does this reset after the ANIRI dies? Because, I mean, like, this build for ANIRI and Sand Devil relies on her dying and reviving herself. But whatever, dude. We're going to give it a try anyway. This is just a nice, easy way for us to just get more health. So I am going to throw some quick and sneaky levels into this. Just for the raw HP stat. More than, oh god, that's all we can do, huh? Actually going to take the liberty of just crafting some low-quality relics real quick. Just using some rare materials. Oh my god, did we actually pull egg? Okay. Never mind. That's probably not a relic. For an account that has, like, no relics, that's actually quite a good pull. So I just need some relics to use as food to rank up this relic a little bit further. We can't use a journal. Whatever. So I'm just going to rank up this other holy grail that we grabbed because this is just a piece of garbage. And we're going to go ahead and use that to rank this thing up to a +6 and just get even more health from this Rod of Blasphemy and get this up on the ANIRI like so. Another thing you can do to also boost your survival stats on an ANIRI is actually, well, okay, the blessing's going to help as well. We haven't actually locked in a blessing yet on ANIRI, but one thing you can do on your ANIRI is, okay, we're probably going to be going for Miracle Heal, to be honest. Just because there's nothing much better that we really can go for, but what you can do is instead go for Emergency Heal if you can run a Blood Shield Ring on your ANIRI. This is a big deal. Heal this champion whenever a shield buff placed on them expires or is removed, blah 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 blah. It's just a good bunch of extra healing, of extra percentage health healing. Basically every single time your ANIRI attacks, she's going to be getting a Blood Shield Ring buff, and that's going to just increase your healing output by a lot. We don't have a single Blood Shield Ring on the entire account. I don't think. Equipped? Do we have any, like, in the any already equipped on anybody? We actually do. Ooh. I tell you what, this is actually worth it, you know. I'm going to go ahead and take the fewer stats on this ANIRI build and get her in the Blood Shield Ring. Even though she loses like a little bit of defensive stats by doing that, it doesn't matter because now that means that we can go ahead and lock in on Emergency Heal And yeah, that's going to help her out by a hell of a lot. Also, a whole bunch of defensive stats, you know, going to come in from just applying the blessing as well. And so now our ANIRI stats are on exactly 65k HP, which is the target, over 4k defense, which is great. The speed is doing very, very solid as well, so we're very, very pleased with that. And I think the ANIRI's build is pretty much done. That said, I can go ahead and just fully rank up these gloves, so we'll get that done too. Another thing we can do as well, of course, is be rolling up our gear in terms of pink stats and just seeing if we can ascend it to anything useful. Not like that. For example, HP percent, defense percent, of course, what we're looking for. Using glyphs and that kind of thing. And wow, we're really just going to miss every single possible stat here. We're actually at speed on the boots, which isn't necessary for us to upgrade right now, so I leave that, but that's very, very nice to have indeed. These are some great regeneration boots, given that they are rare quality. And so yeah, this is what, oh god, the banner as well, the banner. HP percent, defense percent are great. Speed, we wouldn't turn our nose about it, we hit on defense percent. So now our ANIRI is pumping, dude, in terms of defensive stats. She should be ready to rock and roll now into Sand Devils. Now, when it comes to building the second champion into Sand Devils, you just want to take any champion on your account. Any champion at all that deals max HP damage. I think poison can even work, though it isn't quite as effective as HP burn, which is another option that we have with the Geomancer. You just need any champion that can deal damage in this sense. A bloody Cold Heart can work just fine as well for this job, because she deals enemy max HP damage on her A3, right? That's the only thing that you care about, okay? And so the way that this team works is you send in the Godseeker ANIRI. She basically can't die until the boss one-shots the ANIRI, because it's kind of inevitable, right? The one-shot is coming against Sand Devil, and every few turns it's going to one-shot you again. But ANIRI has the passive Guardian Angel, 4-turn cooldown. If an ally is about to get killed by a fatal hit, including herself, preempt that hit and instantly place Revive on Death buff on ANIRI for 1 turn before the damage is taken. She then revives herself up, she then revives your teammate, your dead ally, resets all of their cooldowns, they get 1 attack in, and die again instantly. Okay, and so yeah, this is why this can work with a Cold Heart. She revives, she's going to reset the cooldown on the A3, and the Cold Heart can land in the big smack. It can work with the likes of a Husk, which we don't have, at least that I can see on this account. Geomancer is going to work just fine. Ninja is an option for us in this account. This is a great option, and this is the option that I'm going to be building on out for the purpose of this video. Now, if you're going for an HP burner for this job, okay, a champion that needs to land their burn, they need to land their debuffs into Sand Devil stage 25, you're talking like 450 accuracy or higher to be landing debuffs against that sucker. That's a little bit tough to do, man, unless you go for the secret weapon, rare Void High Elf champion. Selenian Iclock is much more accessible than some of the legendary HP burners, at least, and she actually self-buffs with increased accuracy before she tries to place the HP burn, and so you can actually get away with building, what, like 380 accuracy or something? Like 380, 400 accuracy or something on a Selenia, and it's a little bit easier then to hit those numbers. But yeah, for the purpose of this video, I think we can get away with using the Ninja. We do have to go ahead and boost up his accuracy stats just a little bit. We've got a cloak here that we can go ahead and upgrade, so let's go ahead and get this done. There is gear enhancement going on right now at the time I'm shooting this account takeover video, so don't sweat too hard about that. We have an accuracy roll on the amulet here. This might be a glyph situation. Glyphs are just a very, very nice. Oh my god, we actually roll on accuracy on the double roll, so that's really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and just throw some 4-star glyphs into this. I don't want to spend very, very expensive glyphs on the account, while there are still missions to be done and stuff that are going to require 5- and 6-star glyphs, so I'll spend the cheaper ones. Don't want to spend anything too big outside of CVC as well, and even if the rolls go bad, we'll kind of just leave them where they are, because honestly, this ninja's accuracy is looking quite good, man. Now, your damage dealer inside of Sand Devil does need to be a certain speed. I think it's like 180 or something. That's a complete guess, but you might run into a case if your damage dealer is too slow into Sand Devil. They get revived, and then the Sand Devil kills them again instantly before they even get an attack off. That's something that can happen if your damage dealer is a bit too slow. The Ninja is running at 180 speed, actually, so we're going to get to see right here, right now, if the Ninja has what it takes in order to get his attack off in time. Besides that, let's just go ahead and throw our good old masteries into the Ninja here. Ninja's mastery's done. That's going to boost up his accuracy stats just a little bit higher as well. So now he's just shy of 500 accuracy. That should be enough should be enough going into Sand Devil, right? I just hope that his speed is now good enough as well. Let's take this team out for a spin. Now, the main benefit, actually, of building this Sand Devil team is that you can farm stage 25 of Sand Devil during Sand Devil tournaments, but also during things like CVC and while there are champion training tournaments going on at the same time. And you can throw food champions into here at the same time and be training up food champions and getting champion training points, CVC points, just getting food champions to use as chickens in the tavern, all while farming these tournaments with effectively a two-man team, of which ANIRI is the only really like mandatory champion in order to make this work. Now, the issue we're going to run into in stage 16, as I shall demonstrate, this team here simply won't do, man. Let's get this team off of our screen real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the ANIRI in. The issue that we're going to run into in stage 16 like this is that the ANIRI is almost definitely going to be too fast for this run, right? While 209 speed or higher or thereabouts is going to be great for stage, I think it's like stage 19 and upwards, maybe. I'm guessing at that a little bit. Maybe it's like 23 and upwards. Whatever, dude. You get to a certain point where that's the speed that you're aiming for. On lower stages, things are probably not going to go so hot. Things are probably going to go real bad. Because the ANIRI is going too fast and things are just going to fall out of sync. And so we might actually see that happen right here in this run. And in that case, all you want to do is just reduce your ANIRI speed a little bit. And yeah, look, as she revives here, she's supposed to revive the ninja immediately. It's just not going so hot. Okay, removing the chest now. That's another 19 speed removed. Okay, so she's 174 speed now, which is extraordinarily slow. It's extraordinarily slow, man. Okay, ANIRI. This time, let's do it now, man. The ninja's actually faster than the ANIRI, which is kind of funny now. Okay, so she has to be going slow enough to get one shot at just the right time. Ninja's gotta die real quick. Yes, the ninja dies. Very, very good. She smacks in, and now she gets one-shotted. And when she picks herself back up, now she'll revive the ninja at the right time while the boss is asleep so the ninja can land his burns. Okay, finally, man. We got there in the end. Now, hopefully things will just stay in sync as the fight develops, and hopefully she's slow enough. And now as we climb through the stages, we just increase her speed slightly as we go. Another caveat that I want to be very, very careful of here into Sand Devil is you want to make sure that you don't have any resistance built on your ANIRI. Don't build any accidental resistance. You actually want the boss to land decreased speed against your Godseeker ANIRI. It's just going to make the timings way easier for you to calculate. And so, yeah, the boss getting decreased speed up against your ANIRI is actually quite important and quite big of a deal. Okay, man, so the boss should get 2 turns in a row now because we've got the decreased speed debuff. There it is, she dies, she picks up the ninja, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And now all I'm going to do is anytime this doesn't work, I'll just add 10 speed onto the ANIRI's build as we go down through the stages. We have a problem in this stage. The ninja is not fast enough. Man. Okay, so watch it. This is what happens if your damage deal is not fast enough in this, right? So the ninja gets revived like so, but the boss actually wakes up before the ninja gets to attack him with his HP burn. So the ninja speed is actually a bloody problem. Oh my god. Okay. So I was guessing about 180 speed might be enough. That's obviously a win. Okay, and something I forgot to touch on with the ANIRI, that's actually a big bloody problem of these masteries, right? Particularly Cycle of Magic right here. Oh! You can't go Cycle of Magic on your ANIRI in this build. That's why we're getting some random fails as well on the way as we progress through the stages here. 5% chance of decreasing the cooldown of your res by 1 turn at the start of every turn gives you a 5% fail chance. Basically every single time you get a turn on your ANIRI. You can't go for that on Godseeker ANIRI. So the mastery build that I use on my own Godseeker ANIRI on my own main account looks a little bit something like this, man, with all kinds of plus defense. Decreasing damage received from AoE attacks is bloody lovely. Delay death is very, very big, reducing the damage you receive from a specific enemy by 0.75% for each time they attack. Stack it up to 6% for that enemy. That's massive for surviving. You can also pick up Selfless Defender just because you get down to Iron Skin for the plus 100 defense. You can then go to the support tree, pick up some HP here, head on down this side of the tree, just grab. Very, very good. You can also go in and grab Law of Steel as well, increasing the base stat set bonus of all artifact sets. This is just going to make it so that your immortal set is giving you a bit more health, so that's also very, very nice to get. And with the final point, I mean, we've got a few more here to spend, but we can go to the chance to counter-attack when you lose a bunch of your health from a single enemy skill. ANIRI does actually heal from an A1 skill, so this is actually quite useful for us to grab. And if you're actually struggling for speed on your ANIRI, you could go into Spirit Haste. Like, if you're sitting at like 205 speed and you absolutely can't go any higher, but you need to be faster with your ANIRI, you can go into Spirit Haste as well, and this can also be pretty useful. We actually don't need it, though, on this account. Honestly, we sort of don't need anything else. I'll just leave those 200 scrolls there, man, for the time being. Also take the liberty of improving the ninja speed by a bit as well. It turns out, man, your HP burn, if it's like an active champion, like a ninja, it's going to actually require more speed than I was expecting. So his speed is going to be sitting at 215 right now. What you can get around this, by the way, is actually use the likes of a Drexthar Blood Twin as the aura lead, because he actually brings an accuracy aura to the table. Good old Drexthar, so he can help you with the accuracy that you need, and he can place HP bent on his passive, so it doesn't matter how fast your Drexthar is. Whenever he gets smacked from the boss, he has a chance of placing the burn. The clear speed is going to be a lot slower than using a ninja, but, you know, it should work just the same. Okay, let's retry this stage. So we get one-shotted. We're going to get to do this time, man. We get to revive. The ninja's now fast enough to land the burns against stage 22, so things are getting tough now, but we're keeping up. The ANIRI's now just got to live once again until the one-shot, but she can't be too fast. If she's too fast, she'll revive at the wrong time. She needs to get one-shotted and then revive, which is going to happen just about perfectly. Picks herself up, revives the ninja, he does some damage, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, ANIRI is your carry, and onwards we go. Lovely jubbly, that's what I'm talking about, man. I'll just skip to stage 25 now. And now as we head on into stage 20, I've now got the ANIRI in the full build that we made for her earlier on, where she's 229 speed, really, really high defense, good HP, 65k, which is basically what you're looking for. Let's run this, man. Let's see if she's got what it takes. It really comes down to, once you've hit the speeds that you need on the ANIRI, it's just defensive stats at that point. And so Ninja, gonna get those burns up, very, very nice. Ninja's gonna die horribly, and now the ANIRI's just gotta live. And so, provided she can live, and provided she doesn't, like, resist the decreased speed debuffs, like, twice in a row, which can happen, you know, there's like a 0.1% fail rate or something, on this no matter what you do, then she's gonna revive the ninja at just the right time. He lands the burn, and we're off to the races, man. It's looking good. Very, very much helped by the little shield that the ANIRI gets every single time she attacks in, which then triggers emergency heal. So once that shield breaks, she gets a bit of healing from her blessing. As you can see here, she healed for like 4,500 there when that shield broke. And so every single time the Sand Devil attacks in, she's getting that heal, which is great. It's just a little bit of extra survival. So if you can make use of a Blood Shield ring with HP, defense, as the main stats on that ring, on your ANIRI, and she's got a blessing and she go emergency heal, it's going to make the run a lot easier for keeping your ANIRI alive. And so, good stuff. And I guess I'll just skip to the end of the fight, man, because we did it. And down it goes, man. Oh, always lovely, jubbly, and satisfying. And again, you want to be doing this with like 3 food champions now that we've cleared all the way through all of the Sand Devil stages. Very, very nice, man. Sorted on this account basically forever to have that dungeon solved. Feels great. Thanks for watching. Hope you all did enjoy, man. If you did, make sure you hit like the video and all that good stuff. I've covered this team a few times on this channel, but it's such a bloody important one and such a fundamental one that everyone who has the ANIRI has just got to build. It's easy as that, man. If you're looking to start off a new raid account, man, make sure to go ahead and use the beginner promo link that's down below this video at the top of the description box, man, to get that done and get the maximum amount of free stuff on that new account as you go, including all the freebies that you see on screen right now. Thanks for stopping by, and we're going to catch all of you all this day a tad bit later, man.